It's Jean's version, and I got the new tiny Lego plants. This Tiny Plants Lego set is the latest addition to the Lego Icons Botanical Collection. It drops on December 1st for $49.99. Off the bat, this set has 3 booklets. If you would like to build this with family, with friends, you can do so. Each booklet has 3 flower pots to build, a small, a medium, and a larger pot. And I thought the pots were going to be boring or too repetitive to put together, but they were actually a fun highlight of the build for me, especially the technique used for the larger pots because it uses this half cylinder 1x4 piece. It's just like really cool looking. I would love to hear at the end of this video which of these tiny plants was your favorite. Now for a closer look at the plants. I thought it would be kind of fun to compare the Lego botanical plant versus the real one, so I'm going to be showing you a picture to compare the two. So let's dive in. First up, we have the false shamrock. It uses little butterflies to create the effects of the flower. Apparently Lego made this butterfly element in this color for the first time ever just for this set. It was a super quick build. Honestly, this probably has 20 pieces or less to it. Now let's compare it to the real plant. I would give this a 5 out of 5, right? The plant itself is said to look like butterflies, so I think using the butterfly element for this was perfect. Next up in the first booklet, this Jade Plant. Again, Lego made an existing element. This is a newspaper boy hat in a brand new color, which is this dark foresty green. I think the shape of the paper boy hat and then 1x1 round tiles really give it the exact texture for the Jade Plant. So let's compare it to the real one. This is a 4 out of 5 for me, just because we started off pretty strong with that butterfly art. Last plant in the first booklet, this lace leaf plant. It is so cool, and here you can see that corner technique I was telling you on these big pots with the 1x4 kind of half cylinder one. Really cute little Easter egg. Apparently the lace leaf plant attracts pests, so there's a ladybug in the pot because the bugs help with the pests. It's like a simple but super gorgeous build. I love the colors on this. Okay, so this is a pretty good one when compared to the real plant, especially with like the stacked 1x1 textured studs here for like the center stem of the plant. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. For the first small plant in the second booklet, we have the cutest, tiniest little Venus flytrap. I love Venus flytraps, and apparently the theme for the second booklet is carnivorous plants. So whoever in your group wants to build the carnivorous plants can get to build this little set. I really do love how the real Venus flytrap looks, so I was a little bit disappointed that it didn't retain its like empanada shape. You know what I'm talking about? But I do love how the colors look together, so I'm willing to like overlook that a little bit. I'll rate this one a 3 out of 10. Also, did you catch the clever parts usage here for the jaws of the Venus flytrap? It's actually cake icing, and this is the first time it appears in this lime green color. Next in the second booklet is the red sundew plant. The leaves of the sundew flower use pink epaulets. I don't know if I'm saying that right, for the shoulder parts for like Captain Redbeard. So if you want to make a Captain Pinkbeard, I guess. Sorry, bad joke. So here's another element in a new color just for this set. These tiny little dark red hairbrushes make up the thorny parts of the plant. Honestly, this was my least favorite plant in the bunch to build, and it was even more solidified when you look at like the real picture of the red sundew. So I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10. Last in the carnivorous booklet is this yellow pitcher plant. One of my top favorites for sure, but I'm also a sucker for like anything green. These pitcher plants use an explorer helmet in this bright spring green for the opening of the pitcher, and then a lime green broom head for the stalk. 4 out of 5 for me on this one. It's just like really cute, really cool, clever parts usage, and I think it does a good job of looking like the real thing. Lego really saved the cutest plants for the last booklet, and I feel like that's the case for a lot of things, unless it's just me, but usually if I'm building a set, like the minifigure that I really want is in the last bag or the last few bags or things like that. So the first tiny plant in the last booklet is this tiny little Britons Live Forever. It's a succulent and it's so gorgeous. I love the medium lavender with the light lavender and then this like blue, bright blue. I really don't know what that like official Lego color name is for it. I don't really think it looks a lot like the real plant, so I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 because I do still love the colors used. Next up, Eastern Prickly Pear. This is the one I was most looking forward to when I first saw the announcement of this set because I love sand green. Look at these cute little parts. The real disappointment here was that I turned it around. I don't know why I expected that there was also going to be printed part back here, and it's not. That was like pretty disappointing. But again, we get another element, this 2x2 round tile in an all new color and an all new print. I just love this plant. It's the one that stood out to me the most from all the teasers. It does look very much like the real plant to me. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. And honestly, this would have been a 5 out of 5 had it not been for that backside. And finally, the big kahuna. This is the last plant you get to build, and it is the Pincushion Cactus. Look at how spiky it is. As I've said, I'm just a sucker for green parts. And this lime green and then the pink flowers, it just really looks gorgeous. So much yes. Here's a real Pincushion Cactus. Obviously has a lot more spikes. Not very easily replicated because Lego parts can only get so small. But I think you can definitely tell what this is supposed to be. So I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. This was a very quick build, surprisingly, for 758 pieces. I really had a lot of fun fun putting this together. I think this is my favorite botanical set I've built to date, mainly because I didn't have to do a lot of repetition. There's something about just building a flower and having to build something 32 times just makes me go crazy. The only botanical set I'm still missing is the Bird of Paradise, so I should probably get on that before prices go up. Is it retired yet? It could be retired. It's either retired yet or retiring soon, which is why I need to get on it. Overall, I highly recommend this Lego set. I think it's gonna make an excellent gift, especially with the holidays coming up, for the plant lover in your life, for the Lego lover in your life, maybe the person in your life who doesn't even like Lego, but would like to have these displayed in their home. And as I said earlier in the video, I would love to hear in the comments which of these tiny plants was your favorite, so let me know.